Sergio with Sergio Mercado Design, and I'm here with Rosemary Hallgarten, and we are in Palm Beach, where I've recently completed a project where we placed all of the products and rugs are rosemary.
So I love that you picked our Lenox rug, which was actually inspired by a piece of pottery in Spain. But I love how you've picked it for this entry area, beautiful seating area, and this particular Lenox is in mohair. And what I really love about it most is how the design works so well with the different shapes, like the puzzle pieces of the sofa. It's an Edra sofa?
Yep, it's an Edra sofa, and I agree with you. I love how the angled shapes are sort of in keeping with the angles in the rugs. I think they really complement one another. I think it was a really great rug. It was a perfect choice for this particular area. I really like it a lot. Because the home is an open floor plan, we were really challenged with finding a rug that would work with the Lenox, which we had already.
So we actually have that situation quite a lot when clients have several different areas and they want to have complementary rugs, but without being too matchy-matchy. So I actually developed the shard rug with that situation in mind, coming off Lenox. So you have the Lenox, which has a much tighter shapes, and then this is much more expansive. And so when you came to me with that challenge, already having had the Lenox, I knew that the shard was the perfect solution for that, because it would really complement it, tie it in without feeling like it's too much of the same. And the way we brought it, it's obviously a connected design. And then we also tied it in by doing it in the same mohair, the same textures, the same color. And as you can see and feel, luckily this is a shoes off house, which so many houses are now, and so you get to feel the wonderful softness of the mohair, as well as having the fun of the different textures underfoot.
I think it's spot on. And here we're in the study where we selected one of my favorite rugs of Rosemary's. It's called the Flow. And the reason why we chose this particular rug for this space was for that very reason. The name says it all. It has this wonderful, great free flow shape to it in the design. And we thought it would be the perfect rug to use in as a circular rug. Because of the space and the angles of the space, we felt that a circular rug would really soften it up.
Yes, and I love how you've got the circular chair, all of the shapes, the different shapes in the room really reflect the different shapes in the rug, which was also the intention behind the design of the rug. Again, alpaca boucle, really great for cleaning up. And talk to me, so I notice here you actually cut this rug down, I think, because it was too big for the space.
Yes, we did. Actually, when we originally specified it, it was larger, but the interior architecture was a little different. So when the architecture changed, we had to modify the rug. So the rug had to be cut down. And locally, we had it cut down, and the installers used a really wonderful tight weave for the border of the rug. And I think they did a very successful job.
Yeah, it looks really great.
Yeah.
So this is my confetti rug, and Sergio came with the fun challenge of wanting some bright colors to take the confetti colors and to pick up on these really fun, beautiful mauves and pinks and so on, and recreate those. These are in a child's bedroom. Recreate those in the rug. So that's what we did here, and I love how it all comes together and ties it in without being too strong.
Here we are seated in the mezzanine of the home, and here what is represented is another custom rug that we developed with Rosemary, and it's the same content, it's the same technique, it's the hand-tufted, hand-knotted alpaca, and we chose a very similar minimal design for this particular rug, which I think really lends itself well to a round rug.
Yes, and it ties really perfectly in with, you can see the bedroom sitting here across the hallway, so you know the bedroom's there, and it just does such an amazing job of tying both spaces together with complementary designs and using the texture and the construction and color to unify it while having a different design. I love it.
We're in the primary bedroom of the house, and this is an example of a rug that we developed with Rosemary. Being that it's in the primary bedroom, we really wanted something that was soft underfoot, so the construction of this rug is completely 100% cashmere. And we developed the design to work with the placement of the bed in the room, and as you see, it has a really beautiful, organic border to it, in a very subtle gray that we selected that we felt that would work tonal-wise in the space. It also even picks up the silver of the wall sconces that are mounted on the bed, and it draws in some color into the space, albeit neutral.
I don't have anything else to add to that one. It's a beautiful rug.
Here's an example of a hand-knotted alpaca that my clients we'd already specified for a rug in their guest bedroom, but they were so in love with the texture that we developed a complementary rug similar to the one that was under the bed that was cashmere, but in the tufted alpaca. And here we carried on with the same concept with the design, just to keep them tied together. So we use the same sort of detail in this rug, but it's an off-center design over the course of the main area of the rug.
Yes, I love being in this home and seeing this rug, because I actually started off many years ago doing these super thick shaggy rugs in alpaca and wool, and you can just sink your fingers all the way in it. So it just feels so amazing sitting on it, feeling it with your feet. Perfect rug for a bedroom. And I remember sitting down with you, I think we were in a restaurant somewhere, and we were doing some different doodles, did some sketches, napkin sketches, to try and come up with some different ideas for a pattern that again would work with the existing rug but was a little bit different. And I think this captures it perfectly, and I love how they work together.
No, it really, the texture of her rugs and her textiles add a warmth to any space, especially this space. Given all of the slick surfaces of the walls and the floor, you really need something with this heavy texture to ground a room. I think it's really important, and Rosemary produces that.
Sergio, thank you so much to you and your client for allowing me in to really share all of the rugs. It's such a treat for me to actually see them in a home. So thank you.
Oh, thank you for coming, and until next time and our next project working together, which I love.
Always the best to collaborate with.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.